Hey guys, it is Greg again. I'm going to go over and get an update on Solana to see what's going on with this coin. There is one potential issue that's going on. So just get an overall on Solana. Let me clean this up a little bit. Okay. Solana is doing a nice 5 waves up. So Solana's in a wave 1, and then it's coming either in or down for a wave, second wave correction. And then Solana is going to be going into a 3rd wave, which is where you want to be going into the next bullish move of the cryptocurrency market. Okay, that's where you're going to want to be in those 3rd waves. Those things are going to be a smoke show. They're going to be a smoke show. You think wave 1s are smoke shows? 3rd waves are the real smoke shows. So right now, let's get just a general at its peak, and it's come down to 36. So Solana has come down 82% from its high. Its high is actually right there. It's not there. Okay. Just guys, give you a little bit of a tip. Here's a little bit of a tip for you. Okay. You see this? I'm going to use, where's my my arrow? Right here. You see this? You see that move? Just like that. Okay? I want that to be done. But you see this move? Up. And then you see this move? Up, past the high with lower volume. That right there was your indication to get out. Okay, just a little tip for you guys. That was a corrective move up. That's one of the ways you identify corrective moves. It goes up beyond its high and the volume is going down. That's an indication, just to let my followers know. And that was an indication for you to go, whoa, it's time to get out of Solana. Exit out. And in cryptocurrency, not financial advice, but I recommend exiting out almost everything, unless you just like keeping moon bags around, because, personally, I'm going to leave these bags everywhere just in case it decides to pump one day. Well, also, you got to put up with the downside of that, because if you had a bag go from, you had $1,000, let's say, for example, you had $1,000 bag left over in Solana at $255, and it goes down almost 85%. Well, now your bag's only worth, let's see, minus $850, $150 down here. What's the point? And now you got to make all these gains back to get up there. So like I said, now financial advice, I recommend exiting out of everything. Because look, at the end of the day, guys, the markets always come back. Or you could short it to make those gains. It's like it's FOMO. People, it's a FOMO feeling. It's a very strong feeling. So don't think you're ever going to miss out on anything. You're not. Stuff's going to come back. Or if you miss Solana, you go find another coin. That's one good thing about the cryptocurrency market, is that, if you miss it here, then you can go find another one and ride that train. So it went down 82%, which is good. That's good for Solana. Let's see where it corrected to on this whole wave. See where it corrected to. Let's give it a retracement. So we got to go down. I'm going to go down here a little bit, because this is like a wave 1 right here. So go there. There's this 5th wave right there. Take it off log. Let's see what we got. It's in that area, my area, but the 90% is $20. And there's that 4th wave area. It's come to the top of that 4th wave area. It has a lot of support in that area. That's good. But the issue, I'm going to show you the issue I have with this coin right now. Full disclosure, I'm in this coin. I got into Solana at $46, and I'm going to ride that up and maybe exit out of that. I'm not too sure yet. I'm just going to play that by ear, guys. So just full disclosure, I did exit in at $46. So this is the issue that I have. You see this nice 3-wave move? It went up like this, and then another move like that. I'm going to take this off, clean it up a little bit for you guys. Okay. So you see a 3-wave, and a potential 3-wave. Okay. there's a good possibility it's going to pop up and come back down. And here's the evidence. I'm going to show you something. You see that? That's divergence right there. So that low right here on a three-way move, you want to see Solana come back up and take that out right there. Now, that doesn't mean that that's 100% accurate all the time. That could be done. That's just an indication. So, and that also doesn't mean that if Solana comes back up and its RSI gets below this point, that also doesn't mean that Solana is going to be lower in price here. It could swing all the way back up and then come back down, take that RSI out and still be above that low of, what is that? $36, okay? So just an FYI, guys, for that part. This method that I use is not 100%. It's a way to reduce your risk and go with probabilities. The higher probability, what is Solana going to do, et cetera. I think everybody in my followers know that. So to let you guys know. All right, so let's go dig a little bit deep into that and go to the 2-hour chart and see what's going on here with Solana. Yeah, so here's the area I decided to enter in on Solana at 46. So, you know, you could use your stop right here at 36 if you want, or if that's too much for you, there's $40 right there, and see what Solana is going to do. So some of these coins, I'm looking at some of these coins like Phantom, Bitcoin, and Solana is now one of them, and Kusama are struggling to make a move. So if you see here, it's hard to determine right now what it wants to do, if this is a bullish 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But if you go to some of the smaller coins like Sol Phantasma, KDA, and they've already rocketed out of there and made a nice bullish move already. So these coins are just struggling to do that. It could be a 1, 2, so like this. It could be a 1, 2 up for a 3. It's making a 4th like a diagonal type move. So it'd be like this, guys. Just don't know yet. Okay, you know, something like that. If that 5 rockets up to there, you'll know, something like that, possibly. Just don't know yet. You know, it's Elliott waves. Some guys were saying that Elliott waves don't work. On the long term, yes, they do. Yes, they do. On the long term scale, on a weekly chart, a monthly chart, a daily chart, yes, they do. To get a long term projection on where the coin is going to go. So they do work. And then you can reduce, you can come up with probabilities and reduce the event, okay, based on probabilities with Elliott waves. Is it going to do this or this? So on the short term, very, very difficult, but I've seen some guys, there's this guy from North Korea, or not North Korea, but Korea. He does 3-way moves all day long in the trading with Elliott waves. I mean, I watched him on his videos and he does it, he nails it. Now, whether he's lying or something, I don't know, but he just nails the move. So it can be done. Takes a lot of practice and skill to do it. So it looks good, you know, nice wick down to 36. You know, everything looks good. You know, looking at the this MACD is kind of going up on here on the 2 hours. Let's take a look at it on the daily, guys. Oh, look at that. Looks ugly, man. Everybody tell you, oh my gosh, don't get into that coin. So again, with this coin, same thing, you know, use your risk mitigation strategies if you do get into this coin. If it makes a move up, okay, significantly, and here would be your bottom, you know, it might come down and test these bottoms. It could. I don't think so with Solana. I would say there's a higher probability that this is not going to be the case with Solana. There's a probability that it could swing through here, swing back up and come down into this box. So I want you guys to realize that there's a higher probability with Solana just because of, well, on the 8 hour, it took it all out, but on the daily, it didn't. There's bullish divergence. Okay. So what that means is that from this point, you see from this point, from there to there is divergence. You know, pop that open again. You see right there, a little bit. So I'm just letting you guys know that. Okay. Not saying that's just a probability right there at that divergence on Solana. So, and then a guy, I already had targets, potential targets on Solana. I'm not going to do moon math targets. You know, that let's say it comes down to, let's say it does pop back up and it swings back down to 26, which, by the way, if I see it down there, I am going to be looking at picking up a nice dose of Solana, guys, at 26. That would be great. So let's say Solana completes its correction at 26 bucks. You know, it's going to break those previous highs of 200. So you're down here and then breaks those, you know, your 6x and then those previous highs, that's an 8x right there. And then off of log, let's see what we have here. You see my my areas are already set up. They're kind of bigger area boxes. You know, 393, about 400, about 600, and 800 for a coin like this. So, you know, significant gains, you know, very good gains. I mean, massive gains, guys. You know, let's say it's down to 25, you know, a 15x, a 24x, and a 30x potentially with a coin like this. So Solana is, I like the setup on Solana. It's you know, it's coming down for a second wave, where if it's done or it's got more to go, we don't know yet. My suspicion is that it's a little bit more for Solana possibly, and then it's off into a third wave, guys. I mean, other than that, everything else looks good with the coin. It's definitely a coin that I would be paying attention to. Always use your risk mitigation strategies. We don't know what's going to be exactly going on with Bitcoin, if it's going to be doing a dump. And if that happens, you know, Bitcoin will be taking all these alts with them down a lot more. And, you know, if you got into Solana at 52 and it goes down to 25, that's a 50% loss. But at the same time, you know, it's risky in the cryptocurrency market, but that's a 50% loss for now. Just realize the long-term picture of what it could be likely. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Peace.